I'm good. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Have a seat.
I'm good, thank you.
So, how was the trip today?
Oh, it was good. The weather was really good.
Yeah, the weather is quite good
Yeah,
today.
it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bright and sunny.
Yes.
Um,
God, it's scripted, so.
okay. So let's start from the bright and sunny. Okay, so do you feel nervous or anything anxious about your trip from the last session?
No, today I'm like a little bit nervous because like I came. This is the long way. I came by my own, so kind of feel nervous.
That's great. We appreciate your courage.
Yeah, it's a very courageous thing to do. Like in the different country you travel so far.
Thank you.
It's a very great thing to do. So, like, do you have like to have a glass of water or coffee?
No, I'm fine. Thank you so much.
So, Amanda, is it okay to start today's session?
Yeah, sure.
So like before starting today's session, I would like to go through our confidential agency policy again.
Okay.
So like as you know, like it's all things is confidential, and you can pause me anytime, and when I'm going through the point. So if you feel any kind of if you feel uncomfortable, you can also say to me. It's all on you. So like so I will begin my policies of the agency. So like as you know, this is a free of cost counseling services in our organization. But we do require 24 business hour for notice for cancelling or reschedule your schedule of appointment with us, to be fair with the other clients, because we don't want it to like you don't want it like to take the spot of the client who could be also here. So if you wanted to cancel or reschedule the appointment, you need to notice us before 24 hours. And like your privacy is the most important thing for us. All the thing which is recording during this session, it's all confidential. This is a very safe place. Everything is going to remain under this room. Nothing is going out of the room. We wanted you to feel safe. Okay. So like. But there are few points in which we may need to breach the confidentiality, on which also I will go point by point. Like in the first policy of our organization is like under the childless society, if we found any kind of thing which related to the child abuse under the age of 18, is need to be reported to the childless society. Our second policy is like if you show any kind of harm to yourself or any kind of suicidal thought, it's also needed to be reported to the police. The third point is like if we got order from court or from any kind of legal organization, we need to provide your opinion to the court, which is also under our policies of the agency. So do you feel in the confidentiality section, is there any kind of problem or confusion you wanted to talk?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. As you know, like counseling is provide many kind of benefits, but there are some risks also involved in it, on which I will go one by one. First, I will talk about the benefits. As you know, like it's our main aim is to reduce the stress and anxiety, and wanted to solve your problem and the issue. And also we wanted to make a deeper connection, so we can validate your emotions and also cope with your stress. But there are some also risk factor also which are involved in this session, which I also like to talk. Like there must maybe some kind of discomfort, including remembering the past incident or any kind of unpleasant event. You may feel depressed about talking about those events, and before you feel better, you will feel worse, because like it's a part of session. It's a completely normal thing. It's do happen in a lot of session, so it's like a normal behavior. So like these are our benefits and risks.
Okay.
Now I will give you our confidentiality form. I will like to you take some time and take a look on the points and read by yourself. And if you have any kind of question or any kind of issue regarding to this form, you can ask me. And this is the form. So this is the area where you need to sign.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So do you need any kind of water or?
Can I have a glass of water?
Sure.
Thank you.
I will just come.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How are you feeling now, Amanda?
I'm okay. Very good.
Do you feel comfortable about our policy and terms?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now we will begin the session.
Would you like to tell us about your situation right now?
Alone, I feel so frustrated. Whole day I'm sitting home, so I don't have a social life. So these kind of feelings I have, suffering from these things.
You are frustrated mainly because you are home alone.
Yes, I'm home alone and then taking care of kids. And no, I don't have like friends or in the community. I don't know anybody. So whole day I have to stay home.
So as you mentioned, like you take care of the kids. Do you came here as a caregiver for your grandchildren?
I because my daughter, she wants me to she wants support from me because she has a job, she has a two job, so she's really busy. So that's why she bring me here. She wants me to here to take care of my grandson. Yeah, so you can say caregiver.
How do you like it over here being a caregiver?
It's it's okay, but uh, but I want some time for myself.
Yeah.
I wanna be like a free because right now, no, being a kid, I'm a grandmother. I love my grandchildren. I'm happy to help them to taking school and dropping them in school, but I need my like a own time, and I wanna be some my like a free. I wanna be free.
Yeah. So you wanted to be an independent woman? Yeah.
Yes, I was an independent woman, but since I'm here, I am feeling like I'm just staying inside the home, and I wanna make money. I, I want my own money.
So when you want to go out, uh, you don't go out of house at any cost or any ways.
No, it's not like that. I do. So sometimes I go park. Sometimes my daughters take me to the church, but and but there is like a I have to go and like whenever they want, not like that whenever I want. When they have a time when they want, so they take me there. If I want to stay a little bit longer, but they don't want to stay there. Maybe they have some other things. So that's the kind of things I have like that's bothering me.
As you mentioned earlier, you are a religious person. How often do you go to church?
Uh, exactly, I don't remember how often, but last time we went in a Christmas time, they took me to the church, and that time also I want to stay there a little longer. But my daughter said she need to go somewhere, so that's why I just came with them, returned with them.
Okay. So when you were back home, was it like the same situation that you will go church very rarely?
No, 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 no. In the back home, every Sunday, every week, once a week, I used to go to church, and I was helping them there, like for the church, and there some kind of support who need. So I'm just as a, like a volunteer.
Oh,
I was
that's
involved. Yeah, yes.
That's great. So, have you talked with your daughter about your willingness to go to church on every Sundays?
Yeah, I mentioned 2 3 times, but she said, "Yeah, I will take you," and then she said, "Like, okay, okay," and then every time I feel like she is ignoring me, and like she doesn't have a time for me. So after that, I stopped to see her.
You mean your daughter doesn't like to listen to you?
It's not like that she doesn't listen to me, but maybe she's really busy, and then she has 2 jobs, as I mentioned you, and kids. So might be she doesn't have a time. So
Do you face any kind of these challenges before, like any kind of this situation? Do you have any this before in your past life?
this kind of like struggling, you mean this kind of
Yeah.
situation? No, no, like I was like working there, and I had my own like own you can say like my own freedom. I was the like a queen of my own, right? So whatever I like, I do it.
It's like you earlier also mentioned that you were very independent in your home country.
Yes.
Can you explain me more about how was your like past experience in your home country? Like what was your work and how do you?
Okay, I work in a bank.
Okay.
So I was in even old place. I was a very active worker. And then I was involved in the like in the church program as a volunteer. I used to go to the church, and then there was like a club. So I used to go to the club as well for the like it were like a women who are like single women. So I used to go there, and if they need some kind of like a support or whatever, like maybe I can give them or something for financially, or I can from saying something. So I used to do that back home.
So you were a very strong woman.
Yes.
You are a very strong woman.
Yes.
That's good.
So, from being independent on your back home and coming here being dependent on your daughter, how are you coping with this situation right now?
When I'm feel so stressed and lonely, and these things are like I'm just struggling for like I'm asking money for her like for the buying my things, and so I need a permission to go out to those kind of things. When I feel so like stressed, so I usually talk with my sister. So she's in Vancouver, so I just share my all the feelings with her.
That's really great to have someone to listen.
Yes,
Mhm.
it is really helpful.
So she's your support system
Yes,
in
she is
Canada.
my support system. Yes.
So as you mentioned, she lives in Vancouver. So you are connected with her through social media or like on phone, like.
No, I have a like a home phone.
Okay.
So from home phone,
You
How often do you talk to her?
she's also busy. So uh, sometimes not exactly like there is not a specific like once a week or like once a month. It's not like that.
Okay, so whenever you feel low, you call her.
I call her whenever she has a time. She call me too.
Okay,
Yes.
that's correct.
Do you share your story and with anyone else rather than your sister?
No, I didn't share with anyone.
Okay. So, as you mentioned also about your grandchildren. So, how old are they?
My grandchildren are one is 7, and the other one is 5. They are small, yes.
So how's your sister reaction when you talk about your story with her? Like, did she like feel comfortable or she get angry or what kind of response do you get from your sister when you?
When I talk with her, like she didn't get angry, but she just tried to calm down me and say, give me the like do this. Even she refer me here, my sister, right? So go there and share your feelings. She always like encourage me to talk to your daughter about those things. So yeah, those kind of things she always do that.
According to your genogram that you provided us, you have 2 more children, right?
Yes, I have 2 more children. They are in Canada.
Okay, they
Both are.
live nearby.
No, they are far from here.
Oh, okay. So, do you talk with them regularly? How's your relationship with them?
Relationship is fine. It's fine, but yeah, they are also busy. So sometimes,
Do you visit them?
since I'm here, yes, 2 times. I got a chance. After that, no, I didn't get a chance.
As you also mentioned, like you need some kind of, do you need any kind of financial support also to be independent?
Yes, I want my own money. Like it's not like that. My daughter is providing me like whatever I need, but I don't like to ask for everything, right? So if I have my own money, then I can use for whatever I want.
Okay.
So and I don't like to give for everything. I don't like to bother her. So that's why.
So till now, if you want something, is it your daughter who buys everything, or how's the situation?
Okay, if I need, I don't tell her I need those things. Mostly she is providing. So she is like she check and then she just okay you need this, so I bought for you. So she is so providing me those things.
So when's the situation like if you want something so different than her choice, what happens at that time?
Just I compromise because going out again and buying the things like a issue with the money also, like you have to spend again. I don't want to do that, right? And then time also, they have like a hard time. They don't have a time, so that's whatever she brings. And I said, okay, yeah. If she asks me how you like it or not, how is that, and I said, okay, it's good, nice.
Okay,
So-
do you ever talk with the daughter about your ongoing frustration, depression?
No, I imagine if I start talking those things, then um, I don't feel like it's I don't feel comfortable to talking about those like whatever I'm feeling.
Can you explain me why don't you feel comfortable talking with her? She is your daughter.
Yeah, she's my daughter, but she has her own life too, and I'm here to help, like support her, right? If I am like going through all those like what I am like facing those things, might be she will get frustrated. I don't want that. She's my daughter, so I wanna see her happy.
That's good.
That's why.
You always want to see your daughter happy.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any kind of concern regarding your safety or any kind of concern
No,
to harm you?
no. I'm okay. I'm absolutely fine.
Okay.
So in some cases, people think about some options in their life like suicide. Have you ever thought about it?
No. I don't do that. Like I'm a very strong woman.
You are
So,
strong.
yes. So I'm just finding my life to get better. I just wanna overcome this like situation. I just wanna get out from this kind of situation. But I will never try those kind of harming myself.
Yeah, but
I don't like harm.
that's very brave and courageous
Thank you so
thing to
much.
say. Yeah, there are always time in people's life that they face barriers and challenges, and it's completely normal. It's happened to every person's life,
Yes.
but there are always some ways which could always help to cope with those stress and anxiety. There are some strategies, yeah, which may feel you also by those you also feel better.
Yes.
As you mentioned, like you always wanted to connect with your local people. Do you like if you will connect with your like community clubs and services which are very around you in your area?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wanna connect with them, right? So that's the way I can get some friend and I will get kind of some support. So I will not like feel lonely and then.
Do you by any chance ever get connected with your neighbors, like the people who just live behind and near you, like right beside you?
I don't know. Like here, like is life is very like different than back home. So everybody is busy. Nobody has a time, right? So not really.
Okay.
So you said you want to be independent and you want to go out to earn money, right?
Yes.
What kind of job are you interested on?
So for the income, because as I work in the bank, like I work in the bank, right, in the back home. So I don't know how it's possible or not here, but something which one like regular money, which one I can get regular money, so I can use for my expenses. So there is no particular kind
would
of.
you like to have a job or some kind of like pension or some kind of financial support to support you?
No,
What-
I want job, like not financial support,
Okay.
because once I get a job, I have something, I have there's something purpose to go out.
Yeah, you can also make
I
some
can,
social connection.
yes, I can make a social connection from that too. So that's why I want particularly I want job for money and for my social life.
And like as you mentioned, like you were working in the bank in the past home.
Yes.
So like where did that money go? Like the money which you earn in your home country, where is that money?
Okay, that one is in my like back in my bank account. Right? That's my pension money. So I don't know how to get that money from like him. I'm here, so that money if I can get that money, it will be really helpful me. But I don't know about those all the things.
Okay. So Manda, for work, we have a list of work over here.
Mm-hmm.
I have jotted down some jobs you can do according to your age.
Okay.
You can go through the list.
Mhm.
If you want to go further and look for some more,
Mhm.
we can arrange that too. But for now, you can go through the list and choose.
Okay. looking something which one I can.
Yeah, just take your time, feel
Yeah.
comfortable,
Yeah.
read each of the point and
Yeah.
tell us if there's any kind of.
If I take a time, that's no matter, right?
No, no, that's not a matter. Take
Okay.
your time,
Okay.
feel comfortable.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm kind of confused. Like there are two, three places where I am I am thinking I can do this kind of job, and that is close to my house too. It's not that much far, I think.
Take your time.
I saw that in the community center there is something for me
Oh, okay. That's good.
because of my age I can't do that much like a hard work.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
yes,
it
I
sounds
think it's
good.
close to my house too.
It sounds good.
And community service are also always helpful to get connected with the local people.
As you mentioned earlier, you were doing some volunteer job too back home, right?
Yeah, I did volunteer in the back home. I just like a church.
Mm-hmm.
I used to volunteer there too because I'm a religious person.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have something like that in it, like a
Yeah,
religious
you
church?
should look for that too.
Okay, if you can look for that, please, and I'm interested on that. Like I keep finding this list about
We
the.
can look for that too.
So yeah, because I don't want like huge amount of money. I want some some money which one I can expend for myself,
Yeah.
and I can get connected with the, other people, and I can make my social life. So that's why.
So while you were doing volunteer job, who were you connected with? What kind of population were you serving at that time?
Okay, in a volunteer, like with a single woman, because when my husband passed away, so I get frustrated. I was so lonely, and that it took me more than a year. It took me to for overcome from that situation, and there were my family friends who really helped me on that situation. So what I feel if I can provide for those women who are single, so if I can provide some um, like uh, motivational thought or like how I cope with that situation, then that's gonna be helpful for them too, right? So that's the things took me there
So
to do the
like
volunteer.
so like as you mentioned now about your husband death. Would you like to explain us more about it? Like, what was the reason? Like, if there was any kind of alcohol or drug abuse, or what was?
Oh no, he was not that alcoholic person or not nothing like that. So as heart attack it was because of that reason he passed away.
Really sorry to hear. So, what was your feelings at that time?
It was really really hard time because my all kids they were in Canada. I was me and my husband were there. So in that situation, even I don't know how I cope with that situation. It was really hard for me. But my some friends, good friends, and my like a community, like a circle, they helped me to overcome that situation. Good.
So now you feel better about like
Yeah. This is like a life cycle.
yeah, you have to move on.
Yeah, we have to move on. That's why I told you I'm a strong woman.
Yeah.
Yes, you are a
You
strong
are.
woman.
Yes.
So you wanna go through
Something.
these two of them?
Yeah.
So you
I
wanna
think-
work at the daytime, right?
Yeah, daytime, like my kids, they will go to school, and then when they come home, then the same time I can go their home. So that's the way everything will be fine. I don't want anything kind of like a situation out of my control. So
Do you think you may face any kind of restriction from your daughter about going out from your home?
no.
Or this-
She just want me to here to like take care, or like when she is not at home, she wants me to take care like my grandchildren. So if I can manage the time, and then I think she doesn't have any kind of problem, and then she never like restrict me. Okay, you can't go there, here and there, because she is my daughter. She's kind of worried if I go alone, then I will lost somewhere, right? I don't know like a detail about here, all the roads and everything. So that's the I think that's the thing she is thinking. That's why.
Okay, so you will be comfortable telling her that you want to go out and work.
Of course, I will. Yeah.
That's good. So we'll look for a job you wanted.
Yes.
You will have to fill some forms and do some paperwork for that.
Okay.
Is it okay for you to come some other day and do that?
Yeah, sure. So can I come tomorrow?
Whenever you feel to come.
So what time will be perfect for tomorrow?
You-
We are open. What time we are open?
Like we are open on the business days, but you need to email us before coming to our agency.
Yeah.
You can email us, or we can also provide you the information through email.
Okay.
You can get us back also on that. And we will also take a look on some kind of transportation services also for
Yeah,
you.
that will be great for
They-
me.
But
Yes.
they may be come with some kind of fee or cost,
Okay.
which you need to provide for them. But it will be very helpful for you to
Yeah.
go to your job through those services.
Yes. Okay. So
Would you like to come tomorrow or some other day?
tomorrow will be fine. Like as much as fast, I will just wanna get
Okay,
involved
that's
in
great.
this.
That's good. So can I fix our meeting for tomorrow at 10?
Yes.
Okay, that would be good. Okay, Amanda, now how you feeling?
Wow, it's so good. I feel so relieved now. Yeah, I'm
That's
so
so
relaxed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always good to hear. And
It's all your courage and strength
Thank
that
you
you are
so
here.
much.
yeah, you are a very courageous woman, and you have so lot of strength. And this age, you are going through all these challenges. You have definitely have strength through which you are coping with this strategy,
Thank
this
you
stress.
so much. Thank you.
And
Okay, so that's it for today. We'll meet you tomorrow, Amanda.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
so
tuning
much.
us.
Thank you.
have a nice day ahead.
Thank you. You too.